This week on Sailing Safar, I depart Alicante under full sail. I introduce my younger brother, and we experience the nightlife of Ibiza. Good morning. Well, it's been a while. Yeah, we're back on board Safar now. Been on board for a couple of days. Just getting the boat ready. Yeah, been away with work, so I've not had a chance to do any filming or upload any videos at all. And I'm just singling up lines now, and then we head out. So we'll, yeah, I think we'll get underway, and then we'll catch up after. After departing Alicante, my plan was to sail northeast up the coast and explore some of the other ports along the Spanish mainland. We have just left Callum, which is just on the other side of this sort of rock area. It was a nice little spot though, to be honest. Didn't really do any filming there. I'd sort of just forgotten. I've not made a YouTube video for so long that yeah, it didn't really occur to me to film any of it. But myself and my brother, yesterday we actually went hiking up the mountain. I thought it was going to be a walk. He said it was a hike, and then we were kind of debating what the difference was, and then turns out at times it was probably more of a rock climb. But yeah, sure enough, we got right to the top. Definitely a good trek, so if anyone is cruising past this area and they stop in Callum, I'd certainly recommend it. So just following my my little update then, I realised that I haven't actually introduced my brother. He made a clear point of telling me that, so without further ado, here he is. Hi. No man, this is still rolling. Okay. We'll just cut that bit. Okay, yeah, we'll edit it. Okay. Hi, I'm Callum. You may know me from the luxury carpentry brand, Carpentry. Super yacht carpentry brand. Currently available for work. Yeah, email me at carpentry@gmail.com or go to my Instagram, carpentry, or my website, carpentry.uk. I wonder, so when I upload a video it says, is it a promotional video? Is it a promotional video now? I mean, I did just plug all three of my social medias. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, well we'll crack on with the sailing anyway. After departing Callum, my initial intention was to find a nice anchorage where we could spend the evening, but unfortunately, due to the swell direction, it was almost impossible to find anywhere along this stretch of coast that offered protection. We didn't go to anchor today. We had a look at the anchorages along the coast. Hopefully I'll put that on the screen now where we were thinking. But there was just a lot of swell there really, and also the buoys were probably like 12 meters from the rocks. Obviously this is an 11-meter boat with, I don't want to say limited maneuverability, but obviously it's not the easiest thing to maneuver around. And so I just thought it's not worth tying up on these buoys. It had been an incredible backdrop, but I just don't want to risk the boat really. We decided instead to make tracks, and we headed up a bit further north. So now we are at Marina de Denia, and we're just going to spend one night here, and then hopefully tomorrow the wind will shift around a bit and we can then punch across to either Ibiza or Formentera. Not quite sure yet. But yeah, Callum is... Oh, sorry. I should say Callum of Carve Carpentry. Thank you. Callum is he's like our onboard chef, so he's making the food, and I just do the other bits like plug in shore power cables and
wait for the food.
Yeah, and wait for the food, and obviously put sails away and stuff. So, what's going on?
Okay, on tonight's menu, we're making pesto pizzas. Pre-prepared some dough here, which we're going to roll out on this lovely table. That's pretty much it, actually. And obviously we've got the beers, because successful 12-mile trek.
We were originally intending to depart this morning, and then I woke up at 6 and it was torrential rain, and there was lightning and thunder, and I think it was just a squall blowing through. But you know, as we're on holiday, I decided, you know, what's the point in just departing into that and not having a good day about it. So yeah, I decided we'd stay here for one more night. The forecast looks much better to depart tomorrow. So yeah, we're just doing a few boat jobs today. You can probably see I've got laundry going on in the back, and I'm going to do some maintenance to the tender outboard today. So annoyingly, when I laid Safar up while I was away at work, obviously I usually take the engine off and I store it inside the boat. I don't know quite how it's happened, but I must have, because it's a 4-stroke engine, I must have laid it down on the wrong side, which is frustrating because I know better than that, but I must have done it because it's hydraulically locked now, so the oil has filled up all the cylinders, so that you can't start it, it won't pull. So in order to fix that, I need to take off the engine cowling, take out the spark plug, and then slowly turn it over, try and get as much of the oil out as I can, and then hopefully just clean the carburetor out and the air box out, and then fingers crossed it'll start. So that's today's little mission. Stripping down the Suzuki engine was very easy. I was surprised at how small amount of oil actually causes the system to hydrolock. But after clearing the cylinder and flushing out the carb and cleaning off the spark plug, the engine fired up on its first pull. With the wind backing to a northerly breeze overnight, it was time to depart for Ibiza. head sail change. I've actually put the old Yankee. Yeah, I've popped the old Yankee on just because it's got a bit of extra square meterage. So the winds have just been so light recently. I've almost barely been moving. So I thought I'll stick the old one up just for the time being. And it's good practice to have a go at that as well when you're underway. Normally you change your sail or you put your sail up head to wind, you know, swinging around your anchor or on a buoy or, you know, on a calm day in a marina. So yeah, nice to actually do a sail change underway on the roller reefing foil. As we began our final approach towards Ibiza, the wind had dropped out, so we had to motor sail the last couple of miles. Our chosen anchorage was Es Hondal because it offered great protection for the conditions. So we are here, the anchor is down, and we are in Ibiza. It's yeah, it's been nice. It's obviously quite a busy anchorage. I tried pan round so you can see. There's a lot of boats coming and going all the time, and then a lot of people going ashore. There's like a beach club over there that's playing music, so I don't know if Ibiza is necessarily my vibe, but we're here, so we'll try and enjoy it. I'm sure I will. Obviously my younger brother on board as well. He this is where he wanted to go to, so I said sure, we can sail there and we'll check it out. So yeah, Safar did good. Weird sailing with the crew again. Obviously I've sailed a little bit with my brother before in the past, but yeah, strange sailing with someone on board here. And also for the first time I had someone come over to the boat before and say that they recognised me from YouTube, which has never happened yet, so that's kind of weird, but yeah, also kind of cool. I should probably put more effort into my videos now. But yeah, it's pretty beautiful here. Right, anyway, I'll crack on, make some dinner, put the boat to bed, and probably have a beer. Good morning. So as you can see, it's a fairly tough start to the day in Ibiza. Callum's down there chilling on the hammock, and I'm just getting ready to jump in and scrub the hull. Obviously I copper coated the hull in December and then launched in January, and the boats, because I obviously went to work, the boat hasn't done a lot of sailing since then, and so the hull's just got a bit slimy. Thankfully no barnacles or anything though, so obviously the copper coat is working. But yeah, you've got to stay on top of it and give the hull a bit of a scrub probably I guess every 3 to 4 months, or whenever it starts to foul up is the best thing to do. After finishing my day's jobs, it was definitely hammock and beer time. After a few days in a busy Es Hondal anchorage, we decided to sail around the west side of the island, north towards Cala for some peace and quiet. Swinging around at anchor is the perfect time to undertake some boat jobs. Top of my list is replacing my guardrail wires. On this occasion, I've decided to splice up some Dyneema and experiment using that. Where the new Dyneema will pass through a stanchion, I've tucked in a special chafe guard, hoping this will offer additional protection. Whilst the Dyneema has a higher breaking strain than the original wire, it almost certainly will be more susceptible to wear, so I'll be keeping a close eye on it. After the peaceful calm days at anchor, it was time to head to San Antonio, meet up with some friends and experience the Ibiza nightlife. Good morning. So we are just heading back from Ibiza. That's our Ibiza adventure is over now. So it's just disappearing into the horizon. I don't know if you can see that. And it's yeah, prime sailing conditions today. We got spinnaker up, got full main. And we have roughly about 15 knots of breeze at the moment, gusting a little bit higher, so we're making great speed. We're sort of punching about 7 knots on average at the moment, which is muy bien. Yeah, so we're rolling, we're doing good. I won't lie, Ibiza was tough. It was tough on the liver. So yeah, I'm a little fragile today, but it's nothing a good sail won't sort out. Callum's made breakfast this morning. I've got a nice green tea, and yeah, we're just trucking along. So life is good. We're just discussing how like age definitely does become a factor eventually, like it catches up on you.
It's catching up with you back.
It's been a long time since I've gone to bed at like 7 in the morning, or, you know.
I wish I could say the same.
But you know, I gotta show up occasionally and do my best, so
Probably not old and boring.
true that. Anyways, crack on. After departing Ibiza, we had to double back to Alicante. This is because I had a few expensive packages that had been held up in customs and had recently been delivered to the marina while I was away. I'll leave Safar in the marina for a week while I undertake some work, and then the adventure begins again. If you enjoyed this episode, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe button, and if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments.